can't hear. In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
In our millions, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
From the sea to the river. From the sea to the river. What do you want? When do you want it?
Now.
I can't hear. What do you want? When do you want it? Ceasefire now!
Ceasefire now. 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 Ceasefire now.
Rishi Sunak, you can't hide!
We shall do with genocide.
Rishi Sunak, you can't hide!
We shall do with genocide.
Keir Starmer, you can't hide!
We shall do with genocide.
Keir Starmer, you can't hide!
We charge you with genocide.
Keir Starmer, you're a liar!
We demand a ceasefire.
I remembered. Keir Starmer, you're a liar!
We demand a ceasefire.
Rishi Sunak, you're a liar!
We demand a ceasefire.
Stop killing children!
Stop killing children. 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 Stop killing children.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry! Rafah, Rafah, don't you cry! UK is out! USA is out! USA is out! Free, free!
Palestine.
Free, free!
Palestine.
Free, free!
Palestine.
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free.
In our thousands, in our millions!
We are all Palestinians.
In our thousands, in our millions!
We are all Palestinians.
Free, free!
Palestine.
Free, free!
Palestine.
Free, free!
Palestine.
Free, free!
Palestine. Free Palestine.
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Oh, well done everybody getting out here. Just want to say two or three things really. Last Thursday we were picketing the surgery of Tobias Elwood in Tupton. And he said to me, he said, well, if we were saying to him we're going to stop selling arms to a genocidal state. And he said to me, if we stop selling them arms, we'll lose influence. And I said, well, actually, is British influence been a good thing then, has it? Wasn't it the British influence that created the whole problem in the first place? The Balfour Declaration, the Sykes-Picot Agreement that carved up the Middle East between the imperial powers. British influence hasn't been a benefit for the Palestinians, it's been a complete disaster, not just in Palestine, but across the rest of the Middle East. We have two things going on at the minute. We have a aspiration of the Zionists who want to drive the Palestinian people out of the West Bank and out of Gaza. And that's what we're here today to say stop. That has to stop. We want everybody with a right to live in Palestine free and equal. We want the right of return for Palestinian people. But the Zionists who want to drive out the Palestinians aren't the only player here. The whole problem in the Middle East is that the Western powers wanting to control the oil, and the Eastern powers don't want to control the oil. The oil has been a complete disaster. The wealth is made by tiny numbers of people, while the ordinary people suffer, and in particular heroic Palestinians who have resisted. We have a problem not just of Zionism, but of imperialism. And if we now look what's happening with the provocation of Iran by the Israelis bombing their embassy, and now the response by Iran, actually, this could turn into an imperialist war, a battle that sidelines the Palestinians, that means that the Palestinian issue is lost, that the Zionists are have a free hand now to drive into Rafah and to drive out Palestinians. We have to say that has to stop. As socialists and as anti-war campaigners, we have to say our job is to stop the British state going to war in the Middle East. The British imperialism, the British power, the powers that be in Britain have no right to interfere in what's happening in the Middle East. They should stop selling arms to Israel. They should stop their solidarity with Israel. We should defend the Palestinian peoples and say no war with Iran, no arms for Israel. Thank you.
I think we've all woken up this morning. If you didn't know it already, it's very clear when you woke up this morning and saw the news that there is no thing as international law. It has never existed and it doesn't exist. And what Pete said is absolutely right. What this is about is, and what it's always been about, is colonialism and white supremacy. And what we have to make sure we do now is talk to all our friends, have those conversations about the absolute simplicity of what this is, because what Israel has done, what it deliberately provoked by bombing the Iranian embassy, is exactly where we are today. They wanted this to happen so that it would confuse and conflate the situation, but the situation remains the same. Israel is a colonizing apartheid regime that is deliberately genociding and ethnically cleansing the Palestinians, and it must stop now. Do not be distracted by what they now want is another proxy war against Iran. And we say, no, not in our name. This is absolutely not to happen. Free, free! Palestine! Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
Israel is up!
Terrorist state!
Israel is up!
Terrorist state!
Israel is up!
Terrorist state!
Stop bombing Gaza!
Stop bombing Gaza!
Stop bombing Gaza!
Stop bombing Gaza!
Free, free!
Palestine!
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 Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Free, free! Free, free! Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome, and thank you for coming. Again, thank you very much for coming. I think everybody's aware of the news last night and the pantomime that was happening in front of us. I call it a pantomime because I really believe that this was orchestrated to distract from other things, because we've suddenly forgot about these white aid workers that were killed, and apparently we're going to stop the arms and all of this stuff. That's all gone out the window, isn't it? So it's a really cunning plan, cunning like a fox. They say that the fox is cunning. Israel's cunning to go and bomb an embassy to get hit back, and now UK is unequivocal support again, and ironclad support from Biden, and all this nonsense. We forgot about these aid workers. Because that's the only people that care. The boycotts, guys. There's leaflets on the boycotts. You all need to be doing this. Like, we're 6 months down the line. If people aren't boycotting by now,
then you need to get a grip. There's also an app called the No Thanks app. It's really good. You scan the barcode, it'll tell you if it's on the boycott list or not. It doesn't mean that if it's not on the boycott list that it shouldn't be boycotted. Pret is about to be put on the boycott list. They're in negotiations to open 200 stores in Israel right now. So I think at the start of May that campaign's going to start. So you can start boycotting Pret now. Zara, they're doing some other mad stuff today, Mark, aren't they? What was Zara doing?
Behind Israeli supermodel.
Yeah, so the next campaign is headed by an Israeli supermodel. After all the nonsense they've done before, Zara's another target. Starbucks, our friend Starbucks. Pieces of sorry. Terrible coffee anyway. Terrible coffee. Go local. Maravi around the corner supports Palestine, so we'll go there instead. Barclays Bank, genocidal bank, genocidal money, genocidal interest. Elbit Systems, the largest arms manufacturer. Lot of locations in the UK. And obviously we saw our friend, Mark's best friend, Keir Starmer, backing up BAE Systems this week. He was at BAE Systems, giving them mad support. And obviously BAE Systems designed the software that bombs the 3 white aid workers, the only lives that matter. Yeah, so we need to stay on the boycotts, guys. We need to keep the campaign high, keep coming out. It's very, very difficult for us as organisers to keep the motivation up, so you need to help us. So when I say free, what do you say? It's too quiet. We're trying to free a country from genocide and occupation, and it's Palestine. Free! Much better. That's how it needs to be the whole way, guys. The whole way, that's how it needs to be. So if I turn around and you go, Palestine, I'll be naming and shaming you. So free! From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free!
Palestine!
Free!
Palestine!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state!
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state!
Everybody's up.
Terrorist state!
Gaza, Ukraine.
Palestine will never die!
Gaza, Ukraine.
Palestine will never die!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free!
Palestine!
Free!
Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free!
Palestine!
Free!
Palestine!
Free!
Palestine!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
Free Palestine!
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 Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Brother, he's a Christian brother. Christian brother of mine. He's also a friend of mine as well.
Occupation no more. Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Don't you cry.
Palestine will never die.
In our thousands, in our millions!
All Palestinians.
Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry! Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry! Rafah, Rafah, don't you cry! Rafah, Rafah, don't you cry! Free, free Palestine!
Their electricity, water, food and communication supplies are cut off by Israel. This is what they get for taking them in. You know what's worse? It's the people that are turning a blind eye to this genocide, taking simply because of the fact that Palestine is declared a Muslim country. People refuse to show humanity, and some will try to disguise their support towards the genocide by saying they're neutral. Whenever someone tries to talk about Palestine, they will bring up the Holocaust as if it was done by Muslims. They will try to justify the killing of innocent people. How can they say that they're targeting the terrorists, yet the entire Palestine is suffering because of them? They have been ethnically cleansing Palestine for 75 years and no one says anything. But when one group from their side says something, they suddenly turn the terrorists. Do we have to convince the world that Palestinian mothers are just like any other mother in this world? Until when do we have to convince the world that the Palestinian children are like any other children in this world? Until when do we have to convince the world that Palestine men don't deserve to be dehumanized? They have not left an inch of Gaza. Jabalia refuge camp, Khan Younis, Al-Nasser Hospital, Al-Quds Hospital, and Rafah, in which they claimed it's a safe zone. There is simply no safety in Gaza. The greatest pride that they have right now is being Palestinian. I am from people that do not surrender. I am from people that do not bow down. I am from people that resist from generation to the other. I am from the people that have freed the world but yet has not seen freedom. Palestinians do not need your pity. We don't need your two sides or unfenced languages. There is no two sides in a genocide. There is no symmetry in occupation. If you care and you claim to care about human life, it is your moral duty to stand up against apartheid and genocide when you see it. We don't want people's pity, we want their actions. We want them to stand, we want them to have difficult conversations, not sit on the fence. For over 75 years, our people have been continuously being slaughtered while the world have turned a blind eye. Well, enough is enough, because we won't leave until the status quo changes. Palestinians, Yemen, Syria, Lebanon, every country that is going through genocide deserves life. Palestinians deserve more. We deserve compassion. We deserve humanity. We are not just victims. And it is the world's duty, it is the world that is morally bankrupt, and it is Palestine that carries humanity on their shoulders. I'm just going to say a small dua, if that's okay. Oh Allah, the most merciful and most just, we come before you on this blessed Sunday with heavy hearts, deeply concerned about the suffering of Palestinian people. We pray for the innocent lives lost, the families torn apart, and the pain that continues to afflict this land. Oh Allah, to grant the people of Palestine the strength endure their trials and tribulations. May the cries from freedom and dignity be heard and heeded by the world's leaders and nations. Guide us, O Allah, to be a source of support and relief for the oppressed and downtrodden. Help us to take action, raise awareness, and make sincere efforts to alleviate the suffering of Palestinian brothers and sisters. In our thousands, in our millions!
All Palestinians!